I
All
should.
right.
Oh, as soon as you log on, I should hit record because
There you go.
people missed out on me talking about how I'm buying fishing rods so I can make my own jigging.
He's like, dude. He's like, so Walmart. They have so you're making these they're jigging sticks.
Jigging sticks. Okay, so hold on. Let's first explain the fact that I
Go
am
right to the beginning.
slow.
BTWs.
I'm slowly inching towards a dream of mine is to own my own bait and tackle shop. Okay, I don't know why I want to, but I want to be up north, like on a river or on a lake, and have my own bait and tackle shop.
Yeah.
And Hunter and I, in all of our stupidness, came up with a great name for the bait and tackle. And
BTWs, big tan worms, man.
Big Tam, we're home of the biggest tannest worms.
Yeah.
And that comes from a stupid bit where we do BTD, big tan dong. All right. Because for some reason, every man's penis is so much darker than the rest of his
way
body.
Way tanner than the rest of the body.
So tan.
And for some reason, Brock and I think that's fucking hilarious.
It's hilarious. Ladies, Hunter and I spend a vast majority of our time talking about how our dicks are. And I've never once tanned my penis. Not once. Okay. So anyway. So now I'm thinking, BTW's bait and tackle. All right. This is a bait and tackle shop that's got all sorts of great stuff. Its mascot is a worm with sunglasses on, and it's nice and tan. Looks like he just got back from spring break. So anyway, now I've been making my own lures and everything like that, and now I want to make some jig. So long story short, I'm going to be having my own bait and tackle shop. It looks like sooner or later now. And Walmart's going to be a big part of it.
We're going to open up a stand, and I got to learn how to play the banjo so I can stand up front and plunk on the banjo, you know? Telling you, dude, radio's cool. It's fun. I enjoy this, but come on, dude. We could be hanging out in the shop, selling worms, whittling lures.
Just talking about like it'd be the greatest thing in the world.
Ever,
the greatest thing. So, that's what I'm working on. Anyway, so enough of that. Let's get to it. It's time for fact and opinion. One awesome fact, one dumb opinion. Do what you want with it. We don't care. I don't want to do that one. There's a presidential fact, but I know you don't like it.
I hate the presidential facts. They suck.
What about this one? The largest uninhabited island on Earth is Devon Island in northern Canada. No one can live there because of the climate, but scientists can use it to simulate Mars. So its nickname is Mars on Earth. Okay,
wow.
Devon Island. I want to look this up because is it like Mars in the sense where it's like really dry, or is
probably just desolate, and it probably resembles Mars a little bit. It's not because Mars is more deserty, isn't it? Isn't it more?
That's what I was saying. So okay, I'm looking at this right now. It's a big ass island. No permanent residence in the world. Is located in the Baffin Bay, Anyway, it's way up there. I mean, it's way up in Canada. Part of the islands there.
Frozen. It's frozen, which is weird because Mars isn't frozen.
It doesn't. Let's see. Let's take a look at. Well, they don't have a whole lot on it. It's not frozen though. Like looking at it right now, I see some greenery on this one picture.
Okay.
Lowland Associated.
It's just because it's so desolate. That's got to be it.
I think that's kind of what they look at. I'm sure come wintertime. And when I say it's not frozen, it's probably still cold as balls up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But dude, there's some trippy ass parts of this world that, we don't really think about. I mean,
I just saw a picture of a guy who, it's a picture of like his face cut in half. And it's one half the face is him now, and then the other half is after he walked across China for an entire year. Like this guy just hiked across China, dude. And like his face was just like beaten and like dirty, and hair was all long. He looked like a Neanderthal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now on this side of it, dude, he looks like a model almost. He's a good looking dude. It's just crazy, like to think about. Yeah, there are places, dude, out there that that you can't explore that I would love to go and visit. It's just you got to find the time. What another thing too about these people visiting all these places. It's like, you should go out and do it and explore the world. I'm like, dude, where do you get all your fucking money, man? Yeah, it takes a lot of money to do that. You're very fortunate if you get to travel the world, because that means you're doing very well for yourself.
There's a TV show that Kiki and I watch, and we just watched the latest season called Alone, where they drop people off alone in the wilderness and then they need to survive. They get to bring like 10 survival items, and then they have all the camera equipment. And this last one was alone, the 100-day challenge. No one's made it to 100 days yet. And so if you made it to 100 days, you get the $1 million prize. I think before it was like $100,000 for whoever goes the longest. Anyway, but they're in the Arctic. And dude, it's fucking crazy. Like, just that there's, first of all, that there's animals out there. Like, it's nuts. But you know, these people surviving out there, and it's just desolate. It's hard living. And I mean, some of these areas that people live, dude, think about Eskimos, like the Inuit tribes, literally living in igloos. Like, what?
So here's the thing, though. Sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, do they know? Do they know? It's not like they were living with us, you know, or living, you know, in a real nice setting and then moved outside.
And then moved there.
Like, do they, you know, like what happened recently? Like somebody flew into like the most bush. Oh, what is that? Bush.
Are you talking about that the tribe that shot a bunch of arrows into the plane and everything like that?
Yeah. What was that? What was that?
There is a hold on, let me look this undisturbed or disturbed. I'll say tribe. That'll probably
tribe.
Work.
Yeah, and like never seen the outside of this tribe. These people in it, you know, and like
the uncontacted Indians of Brazil.
Yeah, that's right. I was in Brazil.
Just
wild to think about. Dude, there are people out there that really don't have no idea. Like,
still living in grass huts and, you know, loincloths that are naked. You know,
what was the movie with a Coke bottle? It's something with the gods must be crazy or something.
Yeah. The gods. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Coke bottle falls out of a plane, and you know everything. Yeah,
everything goes nuts. All right.
Let's see here. Members of the uncontacted tribe photographed in acre near Faiho, Brazil. I mean, and there's still actually quite a few. There's still quite a few tribes that are just out there doing their thing, man.
That's just wild. It's crazy to think about. It'd be wild to even go visit, you know, and be like,
it's got to be wild for them seeing a plane fly by and like,
it's just like, what would you bring? What would you bring to show them? Like, hey, I want to show them. Like, it's gonna blow their fucking mind, dude. What would you bring?
I mean, just a phone in general, or maybe that wouldn't be that mind blowing to them because they wouldn't know what it is.
I think I'd bring my drone.
Drone would be pretty crazy. What is this terrible to say? What about just a lighter? Like, I mean, just right there, you got fire. You don't have to rub sticks together. You know.
I'm sure they got that figured out. Like
a lighter. I mean, dude, if they're uncontacted, how would they have a lighter? I mean, if they use flint rock, you know, you could do that.
Yeah, I wonder if they like make their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like to cure small problems like that, like fire. I don't think they're rubbing sticks together, are they?
I want to. I mean, that's a main way of getting, you know, the old friction fire. You know, and if they don't have you know, any kind of was that flint rock, you know, I would bring them a video of on YouTube. I would show them the video of WAP on YouTube.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
The fuck is this?
Yeah, do you want them to stay isolated, for God's sake? Because that's how you keep them. They don't want any part of that, man.
But there was some story about like these two what's the word when like Christians go on like trips to bring religion to people. What's that fucking called? Missionaries, right?
They had to drop the F-bomb in that sentence.
They go out there and they try and bring, you know, the word of God to people that do, and like they went to like one of these uncontacted tribes that end up getting murdered and eaten by this tribe. Look, what are you doing? Fucking just stop it. Just leave them alone. They don't want. If they wanted to be contacted, they'll build a boat and come find us. Just leave them be, man.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, there's some people. Well, there is a what's that tribe that's off that island that they talk about that like nobody can visit because, dude, you'll get murdered. Like like there's people.
That was the one. I think that was the same one.
Is that what it is?
We know about them, and like they said, oh, we're gonna go over there and try and bring the word of God.
Like docked their boat, dude, and like right away, dude, it just got bombarded by a bunch of arrows and could you imagine? But you know what? Good. Stay off our island, dude. We don't want any part of your society. We don't want it. We don't need it. We're still here. We're doing just fine.
Yep.
Trying to impose your ways upon us. It's funny.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's just there's areas that we're not meant to, I think, explore. I think there's areas where we just need to leave alone. We're trying to figure out this ocean thing. We're outside of polluting it. And then maybe there's parts that we don't need to see. Like, let's just leave it be. We're not made for it. We have not evolved to that. According to them, we evolved to get out of there. So let's just keep our asses out of the deep part of the ocean.
No, that's not how it works, Brock. We got to be a part of everything. We gotta know everything. It's just like your wife, dude. She's got to be there. She's got to be a part of it. She got to know everything. Who's involved?
We got to find everything, and then we got to eat it, or we got to fuck it, or whatever we got to do to it.
Ruin it. Ruin it. That's what it is.
Yeah, we're in Mars, just dumping oil and trash and everything. Fuck it. Let's do it. Anyway, well, that's good enough for me. I feel good about this. That is going to wrap up the After Show podcast, fact and opinion for you. We'll see you next time with another fact and opinion with Brock and Hunter. See ya.